What's up, guys? Welcome back to In the Zone, episode number 8, I think. Starting out here with the bankroll of 5480, coming off a slight loss from our last episode. No big deal, no big deal. So, just a quick, insight into what's going to be going on this weekend. I'm actually going to be gone for a few days, so I'm going to be recording like 3 or 4 of these episodes, so I'm actually ahead, and then I can still release them. I'll probably be more consistent with releasing the videos on a daily basis when I'm not actually here, so that's cool. I'll be one of those guys. I'm not here, so I'll be more consistent. That's awesome. So we flop a gutter here on when we're trying to just still the blinds. Kind of a mixture of both, actually. I think we can bet here and interesting, and just turn the flop. I was planning on barreling like a lot of different cards, including this one, of course, but like a lot of spades we could have barreled. We might get another call here. I hope we do, and then I'm just gonna bet. Oh my god, I can't talk. I think I'm going to bet fold to a raise here. I think we can still get value from some worse hands. Maybe this isn't a good play. I like it though. We can bet, still get called by like king, queen, those kind of hands. So I'm going to be gone. Not literally gone, but I won't be available from Saturday till about Tuesday. But I'm still going to be releasing these videos. Like I said, it'll be more consistent when I'm actually here. I'm terrible. Again, I do appreciate you guys. I keep seeing the numbers growing and growing. It's beautiful. I really appreciate it, guys. Really do. Here we flop. I think I can check call here. Gotta get back into the focus of making this video. I actually recorded about 3 minutes of a session already and realized my mic was off. So now I'm a little bit flustered and I'm trying to get back into it. We take down another pot there though. He didn't really have much of this board. When he checks back on the turn like that, or on the river, no, the turn. Wow. This will be the top-notch, the best video I've made so far. When he checks the turn back like that and the board pairs again, he has next to nothing in his range. I mean, presumably we could have just check called there as well, but I think just betting out. I like it. I like it. We're back. I'm still flustered. It was a decent 3 minutes too. I didn't win any huge pots, but I hustled to get it going. And then I realized my mic wasn't on for those 3 minutes, and I'm trying to undo the negative mindset. But we're winning. We're winning a whole $1 right now. Well, minus this loser of a table. But yeah, so I'll be gone for a few days. I'll be back on Tuesday. I think we can fold for sure here. I was thinking, but no. That's what I get for thinking. I'm going to steal here. This is actually a pretty good hand for the button, and I think we'll be defending if we get 3-bet as well. We'll have position, we'll have a decent enough hand to go along with it, and if he wants to make a move anytime soon. I'm going to defend here. That was part of the plan the whole time. We flop relatively well. You know, if he has kings and queens, aces, he's got us crushed, obviously, but a re-steal range is usually pretty wide, even in the micros. I do think I want to bet half pot here. He was just trying to be sneaky, and I said no, thank you, sir. I want this pot more than he does, apparently. Folding around. So I have some ideas for some other videos. I think I'm going to do one of the videos as like a half stack challenge. My poker mentor and I have talked about that in the past before, of having like half of a starting stack. That was a fast fold. I meant to think about it more. But like right now we're playing 5NL, full stacked, If there's enough tables going when I'm done with this video, I might make a half stack 10-L video. Let's see. Under the gun, he's got a pretty tight range, but I think sometimes you can squeeze. If I had more time, I could probably talk myself into it, but King 10 is not the best hand to do it with, but it does block a lot of different combinations of hands both of those players could have had. So I was thinking about it, just ran out of time. We get a walk with Ace King. Hard to lose when they just fold to you. That's I should be charging you guys for this information. That's some top-notch professional analysis. When they fold to you, it's hard to lose. God, I'm so good at this. How am I not as famous as Jason Somerville yet, huh? Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Be folding here. King Jack under the gun. Seems like people are playing relatively tight tonight, which is weird for a night on Zone Poker. It's usually pretty splashy. Interesting, actually, to be quite honest. Yeah, like I was saying, we can do a half stack at 10-L for the same price as a full stack at 5-L. And we double up, and now we're playing 10-L for the same price. Not always the best practice, but it might make for a fun video. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I like to experiment, you know? Queen 3 is a dump. We'll be defending, obviously, with 8s. Might even be doing some other stuff, depending on who opens. I think we'll just flatten an under the gun. Typical under the gun raises are going to be tighter than, say, a button steal. This isn't that bad of a flop, actually. Could I lead here? I'm just going to check. Against a small blind limp, I love to raise these. They're just telling you right now, I don't have much. So we're going to go, okay, I'm going to charge you for it, and they run away. If poker had a translation, that's what that conversation was just now. So I'm going to bet. He checked, he might have hit that king. Sure enough, I should have bet the turn. I was talking nonsense on this table. Didn't even realize he checked again on the flop. I should have bet the turn. That's my fault. My bad, guys. Going for a steal here. I won't be defending, I don't think, this one. If we do get 3-bet. Don't have to worry about it. Queen 7, not good enough to fight back against a limper. A limp E. I don't know. Just go with it. Just go with it. We're raising King Jack here. So I think I do want to fire one barrel here. A lot of things are going to get him to fold. I could consider defending against this, but he's so short stacked. We don't have many, we don't have as many implied odds. We don't have a lot of playability post flop when he's short stacked. He's not badly short stacked, but he is short somewhat. We c-bet here, so this ace is a little bit scarier for him than another 8 or another 7 hit the turn. So I think we can bluff here. Interesting river card had he called. Just saying. I do kind of like Bovada has the rabbit cam. Not so much for like, oh, I so would have hit my flush, but more like in that spot in itself. What would we have done had he called there and then we actually hit a pair? Like, it's good to think about things even though you don't need to. That jack on the river would have been an interesting card had we gotten called on the turn. I like that. Makes you think a little bit. So he checked. I think I was rambling and didn't bet this ace. I gotta focus. I gotta stop talking. Doesn't matter. We get it anyway. It does matter. It does. Oops. Wrong button. King 9 we're gonna throw away. not a strong enough hand that in that particular position anyway. Depending on who opens, if anybody does open, I'm going to defend 8-10. If he does, I'm not. It's not going to be a strong enough hand. Wow, I'm definitely not going to defend a jam, even for 75 cents. I don't have a good enough hand. Here, I'm going to steal. I'm going to try this. I want to start making smaller and smaller big blind steals because it's zone. They could have hit fold before it even got to me. I think we can afford to make cheaper steals from the small blind to the big blind. Because half the time, well, not half, not exactly half, but a lot of the time they are folding before it's even our turn to act, so why raise 3x for the times they actually have a hand when we're going to be getting insta-folds for min-betting? I think that made sense. Made sense in my head anyway. I need to scoot back, I'm like right on top of the camera. You guys don't want to see that. This is interesting. I'm going to make it 22. Not many 9s in either one of their ranges, and if they continue, if he calls, it's really interesting. I'm going to bet again. I'm going to find out on this bet whether he has a 9 or not. If he doesn't have a 9 and he calls, he's most likely on one of on a spade draw. If he raises, he has it, and if he folds it, we take down a nice nice big pot there. Not big pot, but a few big blinds anyway. We're folding the 6-3. Actually gonna hit the sit out button. I'm gonna end this video and probably start another one here just in a few minutes. Again, just trying to get as many videos out so when I'm not here we can still get some content out there, you know? So we're up on this one. Let me get a calculator because I'm an idiot. I can't do math. You know this. Look at that. On this table we won a whole big blind and then some. Nice. So this is somewhat close. Not really, I guess. No, it's not. Easy fold. I was thinking about trying to have some fun with that last couple hands here, but we'll just go away with a small victory. I hope I didn't just jinx myself. I thought that was gonna be the last hand. And they're like, here, have Queen 7. I gotta get away from here. Hold on. There we go. Now I can be close, and you can still hear me, and you can still see me. Unfortunately, if not, I can just cover the camera. Oh my God, I jinxed it. So I think we just have to go with it. They're both short stacks, so we don't lose our entire stack here, but you know, if he has hands like ace queen, ace jack, I'm not even really worried about this guy at all. It's this guy I'm worried about having kings and aces. We block both of them, so most likely we're flipping or we're way ahead, so I like that 4-bet there. If they were both, or if one of them was deep stacked, we might have a different choice there, but because they're like half stackers, I don't mind just playing for stacks there. Are we ever going to get a big blind? Jeez. This one was like instantaneously. Oh, it's because I hit sit out next hand, idiot. God, I'm such a fish. Yeah, I don't mind playing for half a stack. They're full stack, half a stack for me. If we were full, you know, 600 blinds, good lord. I'm having a rough night speaking. In my brain it's making sense. It's working faster than my mouth is. If they were full stacked, then so are we, or deep stacked, then so are we. I don't want to get ace king all in pre-flop like that. Because stack off ranges are just stronger. When they're half stacked, they're looking to get things in like ace queen, ace jack, ace, you know, king queen, weaker hands that we have crippled, or we're flipping. There's not a lot of combos are there. So I like that. So let's see. We are 64 plus 5.06 minus 10. We're up to 57.50 is the new bankroll. Nice little quick profit there. That was nice. Just about the 15-minute mark as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and record another video. We're gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna do the half stack at 10 and L. See how that goes. Kind of like that. Little fun experiment, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciated it. Good lord. Maybe I'll learn how to talk between now and the next video. How about that? Really appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys next time.